Peace to the 12, man. Y'all see the title. Donald Trump and Elon Musk could finally start this prophecy. Say that one more time. Donald Trump and Elon Musk could finally start this prophecy. If you don't believe in prophecy, click off the video. But yeah, exactly what the title says. And really, it's incorrect for me to even say that they could start this prophecy, because the prophecy has already started. Right? Honestly, this prophecy has already started because the technology already exists, but they need to make it mainstream for the vision to come to its fullness. That way everybody can get it. What am I talking about? What is the it? Well, if you watched my video a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, I'm talking about the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast. But first, let's talk about Trump, Elon Musk alliance, right? A little bit, briefly. I'm not going to go too much into it because it don't matter, right? So, Donald Trump and Elon Musk. For those of you that don't know, Elon Musk has been campaigning for Trump for months, right? Putting all these things out on social media, giving him money, doing that autistic jump out on the stage with that one video. And I got to thinking, since this guy has been selected to be the president again, that he could really get the ball rolling towards the mark of the beast, right? Spoken of in Revelation, the 13th chapter, which I'm about to get right now, verses 15 through 18, and then we're going to go into it. This ain't going to be a long video. I only got like 20 slides. So, this is Revelations 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Right? And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Right? Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, right? Which is 666. So we're talking about the mark of the beast, and this video could get flagged just for me for saying the word. I've seen it happen in the past, but I really don't give a damn anymore. So anyway, breaking that down. So everybody, whether they're small, great, rich, poor, free, or imprisoned, they're going to receive a mark in the right hand or the foreheads according to this prophecy. And if they don't have the mark, they won't be able to buy or sell unless they got it. Right? And I said this last time in my last video, and I'm going to say it again. This mark is 100%, first of all, it's 100% literal, and it's 100% physical, right? Because if you don't have the mark, you can't buy or sell. Now, I've heard brothers from different groups say a bunch of different things, but these things don't add up when you listen to what it says. For example, there's one group, they say that the mark of the beast is sin, right? Well, that doesn't make any sense, because you could be a practicing Israelite. You could be trying to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, and you can still have the ability to buy or sell, right? Like that, you know what I'm saying? Or some people say that it's marrying a heathen woman or something like that, marrying a heathen. That's mark of the beast. Again, you could be able to not be married to a heathen and be able to buy or sell, right? They're not going to be like, oh, well, where's your heathen wife? That's not what it's talking about, right? But if there was a credit-based system, right, that required a certain, for lack of a better term, key or code, or however you want to say it, like let's say you need a credit card or a debit card, well, you need that to enable to make a purchase, right? But we're going to get into that later on in the video. The point is, that's the point. The mark of the beast is physical, it is literal, and it's in the form of a chip. That's the point that I'm making. So let's get into it. So, Revelation 13 and 16, I went in there, received a mark on the right hand or the forehead, marked, mark on the right hand or forehead, yeah, right? Went into that. Let's go to verse 17, right? So, this is important. Verse 17 lets you know that you will not be able to buy or sell unless you have this mark, right? So that they could not buy or sell unless they had the mark. No one could buy or sell anything without that mark. No one could buy or sell unless he has the mark. No one could buy or sell unless he had the mark. No one should be able to buy or to sell if not the one having the mark, right? And that no man might buy or sell save he that had that mark. So, it's definitely going to have to do with being able to purchase, right? Well, guess what? There's already the technology that exists. I went over this before, and I'm going to go over it again. This is on BBC. It says the microchip implants that let you pay with your hand. It already exists. People already have the ability to pay with their hand, right? So if they were ever able to dissolve the paper currency, which is already in the works, right? You know, they're talking about getting rid of the $100 bill. It's already in the works of dissolving the paper currency, and they were to switch to digital, right? Well, through processes of time, people are going to start getting more and more implants. Matter of fact, if you go shop at a Whole Foods in the city, you can already see people paying with this chip in their hand. I had a cousin who actually hit me up personally and told me that he saw a bunch of people at Whole Foods paying with their hands, which I believed him because that's what's in the works. So let's read what this says in this BBC article. It says, the microchip implants that let you pay with your hand. A woman paying for her meal in a cafe using a contactless payment chip implanted in her hand. He is able to pay using his hand because back in 2019 he had a contactless payment microchip injected under his skin. The procedure hurts as much as when someone pinches your skin, says Mr. Palman. A microchip was first implanted into a human back in 1998, but it is only during the past decade that technology has been available commercially. And when it comes to implantable payment chips, British-Polish firm Walletmore says the last year it became the first company to offer them for sale. This implant can be used to pay for a drink on the beach in Rio, a coffee in New York, a haircut in Paris, or at your local grocery store, says founder and chief executive Wojciech Proprota. It can be used wherever contactless payments are accepted. Right? So yeah, like I said, the technology already exists. As you can see, it's right there within his hand, injected. It is marked right there, engraved into his hand. All right. Then it says right here, for many of us, the idea of having such a chip implanted in our body is an appalling one. But a 2021 survey of more than 4,000 people across the UK and the European Union found that 51% would consider it. So this is back in 2021. 51% of people in the UK and the European Union were like, oh, yeah, I might do it. Right. And this is an X-ray showing that implant in someone's hand. And that is the mark of the beast spoken in Revelation, the 13th chapter. And I found something interesting. I want to talk about it, actually. Because in verse 18, it says, here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast. So it's told to us we're supposed to count the number of the beast. Then it tells you the number is 666. That number is 666, as you guys know, right? That's the mark of the beast. Now, what I thought was interesting is I started to look into certain numerical values in certain projects, right? That have contain 666, right? So let's get into that. So this is the World Intellectual Property Organization. It's WIPO abbreviated, and the World Intellectual Property Organization is the United Nations agency that serves the world's innovators and creators, ensuring that their ideas travel safely to the market and improve lives everywhere. So basically, this is a patent organization where people put their patents there, right? Now, funnily enough, there's a patent on this thing known as the cryptocurrency system using body activity data, right? So a cryptocurrency system that uses body activity data. Wouldn't you know, it's got this code, right? But as you can see, it's got 666. I just thought that was interesting, right? It's also on the Google patents. Cryptocurrency system using body activity data. Still got that 666. That's interesting. Now, for those of you that know, 0 doesn't mean anything in numerology, right? But nonetheless, I don't like to get really into too much numerology, but I just thought that was interesting. The next thing we're going to go into, which is the mind implant, the brain implant, also is going to have the same phenomenon, which we'll show in a minute. So let's go back. Revelation 13:18. All right, let the person who has insight calculate the number. See the word calculate the number of the beast. That number is 666. Number 666, that's the number. 666. Right? Now, I keep bringing that up because when we go to this Neuralink, right? This Neuralink. First, let's see what the Neuralink has had the ability to do. All right, this is from Reuters. It says, this is from 2024 February, 9 months ago. It says, Neuralink's first human patient is able to control a mouse through thinking, Musk says. The first human patient implanted with a brain chip from Neuralink appears to have fully recovered and is able to control a computer mouse using their thoughts. The startup's founder Elon Musk said lately on Monday, progress is good and the patient seems to have made a full recovery with no ill effects that we are aware of. Patient is able to move a mouse around the screen by just thinking, Musk said in Space's event on social media platform X. So, with just thinking with this implant, this guy was able to move a mouse, right? Well, you can even pay your bills online now with the click of a mouse, right? So that's able to do that with your mind, right? Now, right now, first of all, this is in testing, right? It's in development, which brings me back why I said this could jumpstart it, because Elon was campaigning for Trump. Trump has been selected in the election. Therefore, Donald Trump could give him a lot of funding to really push this the so-called improvements of this Neuralink chip, right? And I guess I gotta say everything's alleged for legal reasons, right? Allegedly, but yeah. And Neuralink, for those of you that don't know, in numerology, of course, goes to 666. It adds up to 666, and I'm gonna prove that to you guys in a minute, right? As you can see, N. These are all the different Greek alphabets. The Greek letter for N, U, R, A. Where's the L? Did I not get the L? Oh, L, I, N, K. Neuralink, right? Now, this adds up to 666, once again, coincidentally to the number of the beast. This is from Greek Gematria Isopsophy Calculator. Neuralink, look, Neuralink 666. Boom, all them sixes. This is from another isosophy numerology. Neuralink, as you can see, Neuralink 666. Isn't that interesting, right? Now, remember, what did it say? Let the person who has insight calculate the number of the beast. That number is 666. Right? Now, I did even more on this one. This is the Gematria calendar from 777codes.com and the Gematria calculator. This is Neuralink written in Greek, right? Neuralink written in Greek. Once again, it adds up to 666. So I calculate it, and that calculates to the number of the beast, literally. Calculator 666 Neuralink, right? And then there's this one right here from Universal Numerology. Search in the Greek database. Again, I put Neuralink in Greek, and it says Neuralink 666. I actually might just do a video. I might do a video after this of me just going to different Greek gematria calendars or calculators that just keep once again reiterating that Neuralink goes back to 666, the same number that is of the beast, right? Neuralink 666. You can find this on universalnumerology.org. Search this, right? So I thought that was interesting. Like I said, this ain't gonna be a long video, but yeah. And let's go back to what it said. It's the NIV, Revelation 13:18. This calls for wisdom. Let the person who has insight calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of man. That number is 666. All right, you understand? The writing is on the wall, real simple, right? And I'm gonna read this one more time, starting from 16 to 18, and I'm gonna get up out of here because I said this one gonna be a long video. So Revelation 13 to 16 through 18. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, which once again goes back to 666. And Donald Trump and Elon Musk could very well put this prophecy on steroids, right? So once again, that's for those, with the ears to hear and eyes to see. And I'm going to end it on that. So with that, I say peace to the 12. I want to give all praise and glory to the Heavenly Father, the Most High Yahweh. In the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world commonly calls God. And Yahweh Shai is the Savior of the nation of Israel, who the world commonly calls Jesus Christ. I want to say Shalom, which means peace. To you people that are listening and learning, to you brothers doing this work, truth and sincerity, and to you elders that's been doing this thing before me, man. All right? Stay vigilant. Keep watch. We almost out of here. Gone. Peace.